The first stream has come and gone for the Age of Triumph reveal, and in this stream, Bungie spoke about the new record book and raids. So, let's get into it. Before we start, the new light level cap is 400. It's not being increased. Thoughts on that later. The new record book is the longest book that Bungie has made, spanning across everything possible in the game. Raids, classes, PvP, and even stuff for collectors. The first page is dedicated to 8 unlockables based on how long you have played. There are checkmarks for vanilla Destiny players going through all of the different events and expansions, obviously being retroactive. If you've done everything since day one, I imagine a lot of these will be filled out for you. Note that some pages in the book will be retroactive and some will only start once we get the update coming on March 28th. It appears that each one of these individual nodes on the first page has an emblem reward attached, along with the book ranks also giving emblem rewards. There are also other individual book nodes that give rewards, namely the meta node on each page, which is awarded for completing all of the nodes on that page. The next page is the story page, marking many keystone story missions throughout Destiny's lifespan. The Black Garden, the Awakening, the Taken War, etc. Completion of all of these nodes will reward an emblem via the meta node. The next 3 pages are for each class, Titan, Warlock, and Hunter. Each class, I believe, has the same requirements to complete the page. Reach level 40 as that class, get super kills, melee kills, do the Crucible quest line for each subclass, which was that quest line that got you those emblems a long time ago, plus some other various unknown objectives. I would assume one is grenade kills, another might be orb generation, etc. The next page is devoted to strikes. Strikes completed on heroic difficulty, precision kills and strikes, revives, other various nodes, and the most insane challenge of beat a nightfall in 30 minutes. Whoa, Bungie, I'm gonna need you to slow it down a bit. The next is for the Crucible. Get control points, earn points in Rumble, get all the dead ghosts, win games. Looks like there's stuff for Rift and Clash as well. This page is not retroactive. It will start once you get the book, and I believe most PvP related activities are not retroactive. The next page is for raids. 4 of the nodes require you to complete each raid on the 390 light setting. Yes, all raids are getting a 390 light option. We'll talk more about raids later in the video. We have one node where you must kill all Gorgons in the 390 light version of Vault of Glass, which seems very different than what we're used to, and you must complete all 9 challenge modes, or rather get all 9 challenge mode emblems. But Datto, there's only 5 challenge modes. Well, Vault of Glass is getting 2 challenge modes, and I assume Crota is getting 2 challenge modes as well. The next is for collectors, collecting 75 unique ships, 100 shaders, exotic weapons, 5,000 grimoire, sparrows, emblems, and what I assume to be something related to armor. Note that with the exception of exotics, which says 55 right now, or at least it did in the stream, but should be less on Xbox, none of these values are the maximum. There are more than 75 ships, there's more than 100 shaders, etc. The next is also sort of for collectors, finding dead ghosts, finding Siva clusters, finding the calcified fragments, gold tier ratings on public events, disturb the remains, aka the loot cave Easter egg. Man, wouldn't it be nice if someone had most of these collectibles in very tightly put together videos, which was then formatted into a playlist? Wouldn't that be nice? If only you guys knew someone who did that. That would be a treat. The next page is for factions, raising faction rep to level 25 with all the various factions, or what I assume to be level 25 with all the factions based on what we see in the stream. FWC, Dead Orbit, New Monarchy, Vanguard, Crucible, Cryptarch, might be a little bit higher than 25 since it's a little bit easier, and Iron Banner rank 5. The final page is for Trials of Osiris. We have getting to the lighthouse, getting a flawless card, which is retroactive, so if you got it in the past, you're good. Getting a Wrecking Ball medal, which is where you, quote, single-handedly wipe the enemy team, get primary, special, and heavy kills, revive teammates, and I assume the last one might be related to bounties, but that's just a guess. Note that this is the only page of the book that requires 6 of the nodes to be filled in for the meta node at the bottom right, instead of all 7. So, what do you get for ranking up the book? Emblems. Many, many emblems that you can see right here. Note that you will not need to finish the entire book to get all of the rewards, but you will need to do a majority of it, more than 50%. I think the statement that they gave on the stream was about 75%. The rank 7 reward is the Age of Triumph shirt unlock like they did last year for Moments of Triumph Year 2. You get rank 7, and then you can buy the shirt on the Bungie store if you want. If you don't want to buy the shirt, then you don't need to get rank 7. So that's the book. Pretty packed with stuff to go do, especially if you're a newer player. You basically get to do all of those longer quest lines that you might have missed out on and get all the collectibles and stuff like that. Those who have been more studious with your gameplay throughout the 3 years might have a lot already filled in, but there also still might be some loose ends to go clean up. Alright, moving to raids. It is confirmed. I was wrong. I guessed wrong. All raids will be getting a new 390 Lite version. Every week, starting with Crota's End, there will be a weekly raid icon on the director. That weekly raid has all of the challenge modes enabled at the same time, and those are the active challenges for the week. You will get bonus rewards for doing this playlist. All raids will have the 390 option at all times, regardless if it is featured or not, but the challenges for the non-featured raids will not be active. There will be new items dropping in old raids, and what I can only assume to be old items as well, maybe brought up, but I'm not going to absolutely say that's true yet because they haven't said much. New ghosts will be placed in raids that didn't have them. Armor will also be dropping and will have 2 ornament cosmetic options instead of just the 1, and I believe that's on all armor from all raids, I think. Mythoclast was confirmed as returning. Necrochasm was not mentioned, but that doesn't mean it is definitely not coming back. Elemental primaries were mentioned in terms of, quote, how they would affect the sandbox, but was left kind of vague. So I don't want to say that they're 100% back, even if a bunch of other people are saying it. I'm going to leave that vague as well, because I don't want to say absolutely yes, and then they come out and be like, they're not. Note that when the patch notes come out, they will be intentionally vague on the raid section as to not ruin the surprise of potentially new changes. VOG looks like it got more of just kind of like a makeover, whereas Crota's End is getting changed up a bit more due to the fact that it was kind of broken. But those pieces of info will not be revealed until we go back and actually play them. I don't foresee King's Fall getting many adjustments. Same with Wrath of the Machine. Those 2 raids are pretty solid. That is your part 1 of the Age of Triumph update coverage review thing. All in all, that book is looking pretty thick in terms of stuff to go do, especially if you're a newer player. The newer you are, the more stuff you have to go do. As for my thoughts, mostly positive. I was surprised that old raids are coming back, but I guess it was kind of an inevitability at this point. And for the most part, I think it's a nice last hurrah before Destiny 1 comes to a close. Even though they have said that Destiny 1 will still stay on when the next game comes out, whatever the next game is, Destiny 1 will still stay enabled for X amount of time. They haven't said yet. I like what appears to be the focus on PvE content, raid content in this update, even though it's not technically focused too much. But if you're not much of a raider, then I can see this update being kind of underwhelming for you. No new light level increase was also surprising, but Bungie said that they didn't want to just keep extending the finish line again for all the people who are not 400, which I guess I can understand. I feel like not increasing the light level will spur a small amount of why do the old raids again then from some of the community, which yes, I can understand. What also might happen, and has already been happening, is I've been seeing some, well, if none of this is going to carry over, then what's the point of doing anything in this update? And to that, I would say it's it's just fun. You know, people have been asking for old raids to come back for I don't know how long now. But, you know, if that's your attitude, then that's okay. There's nothing making you play the game, and you can continue to play other stuff until Destiny 2, or not Destiny 2. Maybe you're just done with Destiny, you're not going to continue. I don't know, I don't care. So if you don't want to play it, you don't have to. But for the people who still do play, especially PvE, then this update is pretty nice, pretty solid. Plus, we don't know if the Age of Triumph book completion won't come with us to Destiny 2 in some way. What if they're giving out emblems in Destiny 2 based on moments of Triumph completion in Destiny 1? We don't know. You know, I'm a completionist, so I'm going to do the whole book. However, I will say that it would be, would be nice if Bungie told us what the few items that Destiny 1 players will be getting in Destiny 2 for playing Destiny 1 will be, so that people know whether or not they should or should not play right now. I was a bit sad about the no light level increase because, personally, I wanted a reason to go grind again. The book gives me a reason to grind, yeah, but I would have liked to have seen a light level increase for the people who have been 400 for a long time. I'm not too bent out of shape about it, though. Otherwise, it'll be nice to do the old raids again. All 4 raids being at almost max light means I get to go do my custom raid challenges again, hopefully more creative ones, whatever the case might be. I never enjoyed doing the old raids at lower light levels because it was never much of a challenge. For me, it was just going through the motions. With the light level increase comes more of a challenge. I gotta be more focused, which I look forward to. I enjoy that aspect more than just going through the motions and, haha, look, it's Vault of Glass. I didn't enjoy that as much. As for Vault of Glass challenge mode speculation, the official ones, I think Templar will be the no teleport challenge. I don't see too much of a reason to change that. And many others have speculated that the Atheon challenge will be don't get Time's Vengeance, which is actually something my team already did on accident, which I thought was pretty funny. But anyway, those are the notes and some of my quick thoughts. Catch me on streams to talk more about the update if you want to, but I am going to get out of here. The next 2 update summaries will be a little more timely. Sorry for the delay on this one. It's kind of out of my control. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you next time.